screens. I'm Alvaro Simon from UGent University and HPC team in Ghent, Belgium, and I will talk to you about Sunstone integration with FreeIPA, how to use in a single sign-on. This is my content. I will try to do that in 10 minutes. First of all, I will talk what we are, who we are, about our single sign-on requirements, and about FreeIPA. I don't know if you already know FreeIPA or you are still using, but a very briefly introduction about Kerberos and also FreeIPA, how to integrate that with OpenNebula, that right now is possible. And the last, I will show you how to Kerberize Sunstone service. And I will try to also to show you a demo, but I don't know if we will have time. Who we are. We are the HPC team. Our goal is to provide HPC resources to our Ghent University and also to the companies and students, and also we provide training to them. We are part of the Flemish Supercomputer Center. Vlaams Supercomputer Centrum, sorry for my ugly Dutch, is for VSC for short. This is a federated HPC infrastructure. We are here, we are providing tier 2 in Ghent. Also, Brussels, the VUB University, they are also using, by the way, OpenNebula. There is also Limburg and Q11. By the way, Q11 is running right now, the tier 1 HPC, and it's called Brainiac. It was started 1 week ago. And we are also partners of Sysaminet. So, about our requirements for our users, we need to provide access to our users, VSC users, to the cloud infrastructure. The main requirement is that must be secure, and all the connections between the users and our cloud infrastructure must be secure. And we want to disable any username and password logins. The user will be automatically logged to, I will explain you later how, to the cloud system, and should be easy to use. So we have chosen FreeIPA for that. So basically what is FreeIPA? It's identity management suite. It's very, very powerful. It provides very known technologies, GNU Linux, 389 directory server, MIT Kerberos, NTP DNS, everything in the same suite. But the good thing is that also provides a command line for the admin to set up and manage all this. That could be very hard to do it separately, but FreeIPA provides the suite and the commands, also a very nice web interface to do that, and also provides redundancy and scalability. But for us, you don't need everything. But for us, the important thing is the single sign-on, and that is provided by MIT Kerberos. But this is a KDC, regular KDC Kerberos system. This is how all the system that it provides with the web user interface and command line from FreeIPA. But for us, that is the important thing. Very, very briefly, sorry for this. Basically, to explain how Kerberos works, or KDC, the authentication is done using tickets. So as user, you had to ask to the KDC, the key development distribution, center, you had to present yourself and ask for the key ticket. So you get a ticket that is encrypted by the KDC service, and the admin should install or configure the services that are aware of Kerberos using a keytab. This file is a storage for each service that you want to use, and this file is generated by the admin to tell which users are able to use your resources. In that case, you can put here Apache, SSH, VPN, wherever. So the user with that ticket will be able to, or not, to access the service. That is very, very briefly, how it works. how to Kerberize Sunstone. Here comes the fun stuff. So our requirements, we need a working Kerberos KDC the service, and we need to execute Sunstone in a standalone service with Passenger and Apache. This is already documented, well documented in OpenNebula. And we also need to synchronize our internal users of OpenNebula with the KDC. And we brought, for this case, to synchronize the internal users with the KDC, we wrote a very simple parallel script that does that work for us. So this is the Apache configuration. In red, there are the lines that you have to change to enable Kerberos authentication in Apache. You only need to add, this is a regular configuration with, by the way, with OpenNebula using Passenger, and this is in the documentation. So you can see that we only need a few lines to add the authentication and ask for the authentication type GSH API. And Apache will do all the work for us. You see that it's quite simple for Apache point of view. OpenNebula. And here comes the magic of remote user. Thanks to the OpenNebula guys, they have included a very, very nice new feature that is called a new authentication system that is called remote. And what is the beauty of this? That we can authenticate right now users, external users, using a third party to be able to use our cloud system using OpenNebula. Basically, it's very similar to the X509 authentication. The driver, in that case, should be public, and here is the realm of the user. So basically, what Apache does is, if the user is correctly authenticated, Apache sets the remote user variable, and that is used by OpenNebula to check if the remote user is included in your database. And if so, you get access to the system. And that's great, because this is not only for Kerberos. You can do it for anything. I mean, anything that is supported by Apache using remote user, like OAuth or Facebook or Google Plus or whatever you want. Here is basically the workflow. This is the user. You had to, this is the only way that, the only time that you had to use your user and password, yeah? Because you had to use the keyinit command. And in that case, you ask to Kerberos, you get your ticket, you ask using the keytab file to Apache that is running OpenNebula, and if everything matches, you get inside the system. And I will show you how it works. Here. So basically what I had to do now, right now, I don't know if you can read this. Okay. So right now, I don't have any kind of tickets. I'm asking to the Kerberos, and I don't get anything. So I will start to use keyinit. In my case, my account is BSC41 blah, blah, blah. And this is the only time that I had to write my password. And here is, you can check if everything is here. You have a deadline for that. Now, Kerberos, the KDC, assigns me a ticket value for a specific period of time. And you can see here is my realm, that is hpc.ugent.b. So nice. I have my ticket, and I can go everywhere, or almost. Oh, sorry, this is my not in person. So I go to my, this is our Sunstone webpage. As you can see, it's quite similar to X509, okay? And yeah, just click on login. There is no user password. I hope that we'll be able to log in. Come on. Yes, here we are. And the user is correctly mapped to my user. And everything is running. And also, the certificate is also generated by FreeIPA, And I can also start the VMs wherever I want. Just Windows 10, why not? Yes, great. And here is everything's up and running. And had to show you something else. Yeah, here. Sorry. The slide 2019. There are very nice links. The information is, there is a lot of documentation in those web pages. If you want information about FreeIPA, you can find it in the web page. Also in the OpenNebula is well documented. And there is a very nice presentation in the last for them how to integrate this with the GNOME shell. You can use also GDM to be able to access to the system, use your FreeIPA credentials. And that's all that I have. Thanks a lot for your attention.